I've watched over 25 hours of Andrew Huberman's podcast on sleep and his interviews with Matthew Walker. And these are the notes I've taken on all the do's and don'ts for perfecting your sleep without getting too technical. Walker said his best tip is regularity, going to bed and waking up at the same time every day, even on weekends. If you're consistent with your sleep and wake up time, the other things will naturally fall into their own place. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Below 7 hours of sleep, studies show that the shorter your sleep, the shorter your life. Just like the cycle of night and day, your sleep and wakefulness are a cycle. If you want a good sleep, you need to wake your system properly. Huberman goes on and on about this, so it is fair to say this is his number one tip. Start your day with exposure to natural sunlight. Spend at least 20 to 30 minutes outside, even on cloudy days. This exposure to sunlight increases alertness and helps you wake up. This mechanism works even for blind people. Also, go outside for 2 to 10 minutes around sunset time to help your body recognize day and night signals. If you live in an area with little daylight, you don't necessarily need to invest in a light therapy box. You can go outside for longer, even if there are dense clouds. Other ways to fully wake your body is taking a cold shower in the morning or physical activity. If you want to drink coffee, start your day with daylight exposure and some movement, and then have your coffee about 90 minutes to 2 hours after waking up. For people who can have afternoon crash, this may help preventing that. In the evening, lights should be dim, warm, and low. Dim down 50% or more of the lights at home, or use lights with lower intensity, which is measured in lumen or lux. Lights should be warm colored, like yellow, orange, or red. Use night mode or blue light filters on devices. Evening lights should be low in the room as opposed to overhead. Overhead lights trick your brain to thinking it is still day. Desk lamps, floor lighting, candles, torches, and fireplace lights are good choices. Avoid bright light exposure between 11 p.m. and 4 a.m. as it suppresses dopamine, making us less happy and more depressed, and it inhibits learning and focus. Limit exposure to blue light from screens at least 1 hour before bed. Your sleep environment should be dark. Wear eye mask or use blackout curtains if you need. If you need to be awake in the middle of the night and, for example, you need to feed a baby, use a red dim light. Some people find that eating even 2 hours before bed disrupts their sleep because they feel too full. Some people, they might just be fine. You need to test this for yourself. As a general rule of thumb, try not to eat 45 minutes before bed. Eating a diet of high sugar and low in protein worsens your sleep. Avoid large meals and alcohol close to bedtime. Avoid caffeine at least 6 hours before bedtime. I've made a similar video summarizing all you need to know about caffeine, alcohol, and cannabis for your sleep, and another video going over all the supplements Huberman and Walker have discussed in their videos. So if you're interested, watch those and subscribe. If you need to nap, do it earlier in the afternoon to avoid disrupting your nighttime sleep. For people with insomnia, avoid naps and check my summary video on insomnia. If you nap regularly without struggling with your sleep at night, then naps are fine for you. Just limit it to about 20 to 25 minutes. How to fall asleep? The mantra is cool down to fall asleep, stay cool to stay asleep, and warm up to wake up. Your bedroom should be dark, quiet, and cold, around 60 to 67 degrees Fahrenheit, about 18.5 degrees Celsius. If it's too cold, a hot water bottle at the end of the bed can help you. But if your room is warm, have your feet or warm out of the blanket to cool off. Taking a warm bath or hot shower before bed helps you drop the core body temperature, relax, and stay away from technology. Phone can expose you to light and keep you stimulated. Phones also create a low-level anxiety similar to the anxiety you have when you need to wake up early to catch a flight. This anxiety interferes with deep sleep. Going to sleep is not like turning off a light switch. It's more like a landing of a plane. Have a wind-down routine. Write down your concerns or to-do tasks an hour or two before bed. This is like closing down emotional tabs in your mind's browser. Do calming activities before bed, such as reading, taking a warm bath, or NSDR techniques. Non-sleep deep rest, or NSDR, includes meditation, yoga nidra, breath work, and hypnosis. These techniques reduce stress and help us calm down. Many people who struggle to fall asleep is because they aren't good at calming down. Yoga nidra is a progressive muscle relaxation technique. You can do it by lying down for 20 minutes with a guided meditation that calls different body parts and then asks you to relax them. In Yoga Nidra, by relaxing the body, we're relaxing the mind. Also, don't count sheep. It makes things worse. Visualize a familiar walk, a walk in nature, a walk you have done many times and you know it very well and you can remember the details. It is healthy to take 5 to 20 minutes to fall asleep. If you find yourself having insomnia, perhaps the summary I shared in the insomnia video would help you. Gentle rocking and hammock may help you fall asleep. And for the white noise machines, no reliable effect has been found yet. But pink noise might be helpful. You can experiment with that and see how it works for you. I hope this helps. Please subscribe and give this a thumbs up.